Welcome! In today's episode, we'll introduce you to the beautiful town of Mali Losinj and its most famous resident, Opatija. We'll continue our journey towards Opatija, where we'll spend some fun time with windsurfers. Stay with us! We're arriving to the town of Mali Losinj, which is, in spite of its name, Mali meaning little, the biggest town on the island of Lošinj. The town was almost completely uninhabited all the way until the middle of 13th century. By the 19th century, Mali Losinj became one of the most important ports of the North Adriatic. There were as many as 6 shipyards in function, and the town was European shipbuilding superpower. In the second half of the 19th century, Lošinj shipyard had 150 sailboats. 1,400 captains and sailors sailed on Lošinj's ships. Thanks to exceptionally positive climate characteristics, at the end of the 19th century, Mali Losinj started developing its health and wellness tourism. Today, Lošinj is known as a health resort, and as soon as you step on the island and breathe in the air, it's clear why. Eleven 1,100 kinds of aromatic herbs instantly cleanse your sinuses and airways. At a nearby cove, Ciukat, there is a beautifully tended forest park and a monument to the maritime school professor and researcher of the island's flora and fauna, Ambroz Haračić, who planted this forest at the end of the 19th century. At the furthest cape of Ciukat, Annunziata Cape, which is named after the votive church of the Annunciation of the Blessed Virgin Mary, is a present smaller church built in 1858. Fragrant Island Garden is where we completely let go and indulged in smelling the flowers. That is to say, scents from all the herbs of the island. It is a place where almost all the plants of the island are gathered. Orange, mandarin, sage, myrtle, lemon, lavender, rosemary and many others. This wealth of scents in one place simply makes you feel besotted and high on life, slowly taking in each sweet breath. There's also a donkey at the garden, and it is always happy to receive your gifts in shape of some bread in exchange for its welcoming appearance. Here you can taste and purchase some beautiful products made of the plants and herbs from the island. Various liqueurs, scented candles, bath salts, teas and the like. At the Kvarner Palace on the river in Mali Losinj, there is a very unique and interesting Apoksiomenos museum. What is really unique about this exhibition place is that it has one single showpiece on display. The bronze statue of a young athlete Apoksiomen is a single unique finding in the Adriatic, but also in the world. Greek Apoksiomenos, the one who scrapes. According to a story about athletes of that era, before exercising they would smear their body with olive oil. During sports activities, the skin coated with olive oil clung to the dust, and the accumulated layer of dust and oil after the sport would need to be scraped off. Scraping with a special tool, a sickle-shaped wooden spatula. It was found offshore by the islands of Vele Oriole at a depth of 45 meters. With its completeness and beauty of design, this statue stands out as an exceptional work of art. Inspired by Apoksiomenos and antiquity, in Mali Losinj they created a unique natural relaxing massage. Designed for all modern people who spend their free time in sports and walks in nature, revitalizing their body, mind and spirit. The treatment begins with a body peel that actually mimics the scraping, and the massage is done with olive oil with added essential oil of laurel. Laurel, Latin name Laurus nobilis, is a plant used in creating winning breaths awarded to ancient winners. This essential oil is a natural analgesic and motivates circulation of the lymph and removes excess substances from the body, and as such it is used in mixtures for after-sports massages. At the Mali Losinj marina there is a brand new restaurant, which has a fantastic menu and a truly superb fish dishes. Since the restaurant owners are also fishermen, it is easy to understand why. Their catch of the day is a fresh supply for the restaurant with the highest quality fish, caught a few hours ago at the latest. Here you can be completely sure that the food is extremely fresh and prepared in a traditional and very tasteful manner. So you can enjoy the authentic flavors of the Mediterranean. As a cold appetizer, we were served octopus, bonito in oil, salted and marinated anchovies, bruschetta of tomatoes and anchovies with olive oil. As a warm appetizer came ravioli, stuffed with cheese, shrimp and asparagus. And pljukanci, hand-rolled spindle-shaped pasta with shrimp and zucchini. One of the specialties of the restaurant is sea bass baked in sea salt. You can dock your boat at the waterfront, almost next to the restaurant, and sit down a few meters from your vessel. The friendly staff are also happy to serve the restaurant food directly in the comfort of your boat. In the evening, you can enjoy the performances of traditional singers and real fishermen festivities. There's no better end of the day in Mali Losinj than the view of the sunset over the sea and the island from Providenza. The thematic lookout, Providenza, is located at the very top of Umpilka, the so-called Lošinj Fujiyama. One can enjoy the most amazing view, opening up over Cres Lošinj Islands, and sunsets here are always memorable. In harmonious atmosphere of the lookout, there are 18 handmade benches, each of which bears the name of one of the ships from Lošinj's history. Here, in a natural setting, you can enjoy a glass of wine or a dinner made up of fish and meat delicacies. As an extension of the viewing point, there is an educational trail, Opatija. On this 300 meters long track, surrounded by the typical environment of karst, there are 28 interpretive panels, with a variety of interesting facts from mythology and history of Cres Lošinj Islands and island lifestyle. no other place on Earth can convey us clearly why life is so often compared with sailing and islands with sanctuary. Sres and Lošinj used to be one single island, but due to commerce and Amber Road, they got separated in Roman times by a man-made channel next to the place called Osor. The drawbridge is actually a land link between the islands of Sres and Lošinj. It is open all day, and at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. it closes for half an hour, so that sailors could use the passage, which significantly shortens the journey. The big ACI marina on the island of Sres is situated in the heart of the largest but most sparsely populated Adriatic island. For many years now, Sres has been a destination for nature lovers and eco-activists from Europe and the world because of the griffon vulture, the third largest bird species in the world that can be seen only on the island of Sres and the surrounding two islands, and because of unusual natural phenomena. Freshwater Vrana Lake, located in the heart of the island. Spacious marina with 461 moorings and 70 dry berths can accommodate very large yachts, which makes Sres extremely attractive for members of international jet set and successful business people. Excellent cuisine, based on healthy, locally grown food, puts it on the map as a place not to be missed. As expected, ACI Marina Sres proudly wears the blue flag, reliably recognizing perfect purity of water and environmental management awareness. For those who yearn for events at sea and want to experience the passion and pleasure of sailing like world-famous sailors, there is the ACI's Sailing Center, which offers professional organizations of regattas, training and team-building programs with the use of 12 identical sailboats. Opatija, often called the Pearl of the Adriatic, is one of the most famous destinations in Croatia, with a 170-year-old tradition in tourism. Located at the edge of the Adriatic, on the Kvarner Gulf and the slopes of Mount Učka, gently descending to the sea, Opatija, with its climate characteristics, beautiful architecture, excellent quality hotels, beautifully tended parks and promenades, provides opportunities for a thoroughly pleasant stay throughout the year. Opatija town developed around the Benedictine Abbey of St. Jakob, who was first mentioned in 1453. The first one to discover the charms of Opatija was the patrician Iginio Scarpa from Rijeka, who built his mansion here in 1844, called Villa Angelina after his late wife, paving the way for the development of tourism. Many kings and emperors, writers, philosophers, poets and musicians stayed here. Among many of them there were Emperor Franz Joseph, Emperor William II, Romania's Queen Elizabeth, known as a poet who has published her poems under the name Carmen Silva, then the Empress Sissi, the writers Chekhov and James Joyce, the ballet dancer Isadora Duncan, and the composers Gustav Mahler and Giacomo Puccini. Only a kilometer from the center of Opatija, you can feel the experience of the original coastal atmosphere. Fishing place Volosko was first mentioned in 1543, although it is far older. There are fishing nets hanging around at the picturesque harbour Mandrač. And in a number of excellent seafood restaurants, you can hear some soft sotto voce singing. Summer is celebrated here through a painting competition Mandrač, and chimneys from houses of Volosko are a common motive for many artists. Volosko was once a port for nearby Kastav, while Voloskans today use the sea for sports more than anything else. While Ičići is known as place for yachtsmen, Volosko is known as the place for surfers. The sea in Volosko and at nearby Prelug is suitable for surfing and sailing. Wind known as the tramontana or the north wind blows almost every morning and is ideal for those kind of sports. Every year there's a surfing contest, both for professionals and for amateurs. Above Opatija Riviera looms tame and gentle mountain Učka. Its highest peak, Vojak, is 1,401 meters high. The top is a rocky ridge with a lookout tower which was built in stone in 1911. Five meters high, it boasts the best views of Istria and Kvarner Bay. In the vicinity, there is a runway for free-flying hang gliders and paragliders. Due to the protected status of the area, in the nature park Učka, all the forms of outdoor recreation are encouraged, as long as it doesn't threaten or in any way damage its valuable natural features. These activities are combined under the name Učka Outdoor, and all the information about the possibilities of getting involved in individual sports can be obtained through brochures, boards and signs bearing the relevant mark, or at the public institution Učka Nature Park. After cycling to the top of Učka, we return to Opatija hungry and exhausted. Fortunately, there is a great little restaurant at the port by the sea that offers original, authentic coastal cuisine. We were able to enjoy simple and delicious dishes and charge our batteries for the rest of our journey through Kvarner. See you in the next episode of SAILHO Croatia.